Exposed. 10 black pastors that are protected like presidents. What if I told you that some of the most famous pastors today are living like world leaders, from private jets and luxurious mansions to armed bodyguards and presidential-level security? These religious figures are protected like never before. But why is it about safety power or something else entirely? In this video, we uncover the shocking truth behind the extravagant lifestyles and elite protection of these black pastors. You won't believe what's really going on behind the scenes. Hit that like button, subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence, and let's dive into this fascinating world. Shepherd Bushiri. Shepherd Bushiri, often referred to as the Major One, is one of the most influential and controversial pastors in Africa today. Born in Malawi, Bushiri's rise to prominence has been nothing short of extraordinary, with his charismatic preaching style and massive following propelling him to international fame. However, it's not just his spiritual leadership that has earned him notoriety. His lavish lifestyle, business ventures, and the level of protection surrounding him are comparable to that of world leaders. At the helm of the enlightened Christian gathering ECG, a church with millions of followers across several African nations and beyond, Bushiri has transformed himself into a prominent figure not just in the religious world, but in business and politics as well. His church, known for hosting large-scale events and healing services, attracts thousands of attendees, many of whom are drawn by his promises of prosperity, miracles, and divine intervention. Bushiri's influence extends far beyond the pulpit, as he has ventured into various business enterprises, including real estate, aviation, and mining, which have contributed to his wealth. His financial success, however, has also brought with it scrutiny, accusations, and even legal battles that have threatened his reputation. The protection surrounding Shepherd Bushiri is on a level that would be expected for heads of state. Whenever Bushiri is seen in public, he is always accompanied by a highly trained security team. His protection includes armed bodyguards, armored vehicles, and even police escorts. It's a security detail so vast and organized that it almost seems like something out of a political motorcade rather than a pastoral one. This extensive protection is not merely for show, it's a reflection of the genuine threats that Bushiri faces. Over the years, Bushiri has faced numerous accusations, including fraud and money laundering, as well as controversial claims about his ability to perform miracles. These allegations, coupled with the immense influence he wields, have made him a target for detractors who view him as a threat to both religious and political institutions. There have even been rumors of assassination attempts against him, underscoring the need for his extraordinary security measures. His protection isn't just about keeping him safe from physical harm, it's also about managing the chaos that surrounds his large public events and preventing any potential dangers from the massive crowds that follow him. The risks are further heightened by the strong political views and social commentary Bushiri often shares, which have sparked debates and made enemies among some government officials. Despite the controversies, Bushiri's followers remain fiercely loyal, attributing their faith and success to his guidance. His personal lifestyle, which includes private jets, mansions, and an array of luxury vehicles, only adds to the mystique surrounding him. For his supporters, he embodies a figure of prosperity and divine favor, while his detractors see him as a symbol of excess and exploitation. Regardless of public opinion, Bushiri has managed to cultivate an image of both a man of faith and a man of power, commanding respect in both realms. In addition to his wealth, Bushiri's global outreach has played a significant role in cementing his status as one of Africa's most prominent religious figures. His ministry is not just confined to the walls of his church in Malawi. It spans multiple continents, reaching followers in countries as far as the United States, South Africa, and the United Kingdom. Bushiri has taken advantage of technology, using social media and television broadcasts to expand his influence, drawing viewers and followers from all corners of the globe. This level of global recognition has allowed him to maintain his status as a powerful figure in the world of African Christianity, attracting a diverse group of supporters and critics alike. Despite the controversies, Bushiri's protection is a testament to his influence. He has built an empire that stretches far beyond the church, with his every move closely guarded. and his safety closely monitored. His story serves as a reminder of how faith, wealth, and power can combine to create a figure who commands both reverence and criticism. Shepherd Bushiri's rise from humble beginnings to becoming one of Africa's most well-known and protected pastors highlights the complex intersection of religion, power, and security in the modern world. For better or for worse, Shepherd Bushiri's name has become synonymous with both the divine and the controversial. David Owuor. David Owuor, a prominent Kenyan preacher, is widely known for his controversial and powerful ministry that has drawn millions of followers worldwide. As the founder of the Ministry of Repentance and Holiness, Owuor has garnered significant attention for his prophecies, healing services, and bold messages of repentance. His influence spans not just Kenya, but many other nations in Africa, Asia, and even the Western world, making him one of the most recognizable religious leaders of his time. Owuor's ministry is built around the belief that the second coming of Christ is imminent, and he often delivers prophecies concerning both the future and the current state of the world. His sermons are marked by dramatic calls for repentance, urging individuals to turn away from sin and prepare for what he describes as the end times. These powerful messages have resonated with many who view him as a prophet of modern times, believing that his ability to predict future events is a divine gift. However, Owuor's rise to fame has not come without controversy. While his followers see him as a messenger of God, his critics argue that his prophecies and public actions are exaggerated or even manipulative. Over the years, Owuor has faced accusations of running a personality cult and being a figure who exploits people's faith for personal gain. His immense popularity and the fervor surrounding his ministry have resulted in tensions with other religious groups, especially those who view his teachings as too radical or divisive. Despite these criticisms, his fan base remains large and dedicated, making him one of the most influential religious figures in East Africa today. A defining feature of Owuor's life is the extraordinary protection that surrounds him. The security measures in place for Owuor go far beyond typical church leaders' protection. Whenever he travels or holds a public event, a heavy convoy of armed bodyguards accompanies him, often including police escorts. His protective detail has been compared to that of political heads of state rather than a religious leader. This level of security is a direct result of the threats and attention he attracts due to his public persona and the controversial nature of his teachings. The security is not just for show. Owuor's followers often gather in massive crowds for his services, and these events can turn chaotic. Managing such large gatherings is no easy task, and Owuor's security team is there not just to protect him from physical harm, but also to maintain order and ensure that no disturbances occur during his gatherings. There have also been reports of threats against his life, making his protection a practical necessity rather than just a precaution. The scale of his security team includes highly trained personnel with experience in law enforcement and military training, ensuring that no matter where he goes, Owuor's safety is guaranteed. In addition to his physical protection, Owuor's lifestyle reflects the wealth and power he has accumulated through his ministry. His homes, which are located in secured compounds, are equipped with state-of-the-art surveillance systems and guarded entrances, ensuring that no intruders can access his private property. The lavish nature of his life, paired with his widespread influence, contributes to the need for constant security. His travels, which often involve international events and speaking engagements, are similarly guarded with high-level protection, reflecting the global stature he has achieved. Despite the controversies surrounding his teachings and personal wealth, David Owuor remains one of the most powerful and protected figures in modern Christianity. His protection, which mirrors that of a political leader, is a testament to his prominence in the religious and public spheres. The combination of his charismatic leadership, immense influence, and the dangers associated with his outspoken prophecies ensures that he continues to be shielded by a security apparatus worthy of a global figure. Whether admired or criticized, Owuor's place as a key figure in African Christianity is indisputable, and his protection is a necessary part of his high-profile life. Chris Oyakhilome. Chris Oyakhilome is one of the most well-known and influential pastors in Africa, and the world recognized for his powerful preaching, large congregation, and global reach. As the founder of Christ Embassy, a megachurch based in Nigeria, Oyakhilome has cultivated a massive following, with millions tuning into his services both in person and through his media outreach. His church, known for its vibrant worship and miraculous claims, has grown exponentially, making him not just a spiritual leader, but a significant cultural and political figure as well. With a following that stretches across continents, Oyakhilome's influence reaches far beyond religious matters. His teachings often focus on prosperity, divine healing, and the power of faith, which have resonated with many, especially in Africa. Through his televised sermons, books, and online platforms, he has gained access to millions of followers, becoming one of the most recognizable Christian figures in the world. His status as a global religious leader has also given him opportunities to meet with world leaders and top celebrities, further cementing his place as a figure of major influence. However, with great influence comes the need for significant protection. Oyakhilome's life is marked by the extraordinary security that surrounds him. His protection detail is as elaborate as any politician's, with armed bodyguards, armored vehicles, and police escorts accompanying him whenever he travels or attends public events. His security team ensures that he is kept safe from potential threats, both from his critics and the immense crowds that gather for his services. The popularity of his ministry, especially in countries like Nigeria, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, has made him a target for individuals or groups who disagree with his teachings or who feel threatened by his large influence. Oyakhilome's ministry is not without controversy. His prosperity gospel, which teaches that faith can bring material wealth and success, has drawn criticism from other religious groups who see it as exploitative. Furthermore, his lavish lifestyle, complete with luxury cars, private jets, and multiple properties, has raised eyebrows and led to accusations of greed and misuse of funds. Despite the criticism, Oyakhilome's followers remain loyal, many attributing their success to his teachings. This divide between his supporters and detractors only adds to the need for tight security, as he has faced various threats and challenges over the years. The level of protection around Oyakhilome reflects his high-profile status. His security team, made up of highly trained individuals with backgrounds in law enforcement and military services, ensures that he remains safe from both physical harm and potential disruptions during his public appearances. His protection extends to his private life, with his homes guarded by sophisticated surveillance systems and security personnel. This constant vigilance reflects the high level of danger that can accompany fame and the influence he wields. For Oyakhilome, the need for such security goes beyond physical protection. It also speaks to the power he holds as a religious leader who has transcended the role of a pastor. His influence is so vast that it affects not only his congregation, but also the political and cultural landscapes of several countries. As he continues to expand his ministry and his global footprint, the level of security required to protect him only increases. Chris Oyakhilome's journey from a local preacher to a global religious leader is a story of immense influence, fame, and power. His protection, which is more befitting of a head of state than a pastor, is a testament to the high-stakes nature of his ministry. With a constant need to manage large crowds, deal with public scrutiny, and protect himself from those who may seek to harm him, Oyakhilome's security measures are an essential part of his ability to continue his work on the world stage. His story reflects the modern reality that in today's world, even faith leaders need to navigate the complexities of fame and the accompanying risks. Ayo Oritsejafor, the founder of the Word of Life Bible Church in Nigeria, is a pastor whose influence extends far beyond the pulpit. Known for his powerful preaching and his role as a key spiritual leader, Oritsejafor's influence reaches across continents, with millions of followers in Africa, Europe, and beyond. His church is one of the largest in Nigeria, and his ministry's reach spans through media, books, and public speaking engagements. His leadership has not only shaped the religious landscape, but has also made him a prominent figure in both political and social circles. Oritsa Jafor's prominence and the vastness of his ministry have made him one of the most respected and protected pastors in the world. As a pastor with significant global influence, his safety is paramount, which is why he is always surrounded by top-tier security. His protection detail goes far beyond the usual measures taken for religious leaders, with armed bodyguards, armored vehicles, and even police escorts regularly accompanying him when he travels or attends public events. The level of protection he receives is more akin to that of a head of state than a typical pastor, a reflection of the weight of his influence and the threats that accompany such visibility. The reason for this high level of protection lies not only in the size of Oritsa Jafor's following, but also in the controversies that have sometimes surrounded his ministry. As a leader who speaks out on political and social issues, Oritsa Jafor's messages often draw attention and, at times, backlash. He has been an outspoken advocate for the development of Nigeria as well as for Christian unity, and his public statements have occasionally put him in the spotlight for both praise and criticism. His boldness in addressing political leaders, government policies, and societal issues makes him a figure who attracts both admiration and opposition. With such a large congregation and his global prominence, Oritsa Jafor has faced his share of threats over the years. His vocal stance on political matters, including his criticism of government policies, has made him a target for some who disagree with his views. There have been reports of protests and public opposition to his ministry, and at times, these tensions have led to potential threats against his safety. As a result, his protection team is made up of highly trained security personnel, including former law enforcement officers and military personnel, who are always on high alert to ensure his safety. In addition to the risks posed by public opposition, Oritsa Jafor's wealth and lifestyle contribute to the need for such extensive security. His ministry has allowed him to accumulate significant wealth, and he lives a lifestyle that includes luxury cars, private jets, and multiple properties. While his supporters view his success as a sign of divine favor, his critics often question the source of his wealth and the lavish lifestyle that comes with it. This division has further heightened the need for security, as Oritsa Jafor's wealth and power make him a figure who must be constantly guarded against potential threats. Beyond physical protection, Oritsa Jafor's influence in Nigeria and the broader African continent has shaped not just the religious, but also the political landscape. His ability to connect with political leaders and his standing as a key figure in Christian circles give him a unique position that requires constant vigilance. His security is not only a response to physical threats, but also a safeguard against the intense public scrutiny that accompanies such a high-profile position. Oritsa Jafor's life and ministry serve as a powerful reminder of the intersection of religion, influence, and security. As a pastor, he commands an extraordinary level of protection, ensuring his ability to lead his massive congregation and continue his global outreach. His security measures, which rival those of world leaders, reflect the power he holds and the necessity of protecting that influence in an ever-changing and often dangerous world. Oritsa Jafor's story is a testament to the heights that faith, influence, and leadership can reach, and the protective measures required to sustain them. Nicholas Duncan Williams. Nicholas Duncan Williams, the founder of Action Chapel International in Ghana, stands as one of the most influential pastors not just in West Africa but globally. Known as the Archbishop of Ghana, Williams has become a towering figure in Christian circles, commanding a massive following both in his home country and abroad. His ministry spans across continents, and his teachings on prosperity, spiritual warfare, and divine healing have resonated deeply with millions. However, it is not only his spiritual influence that sets him apart. His protection, which mirrors that of a world leader, speaks volumes about the level of power and respect he commands. Williams's ministry began in the 1980s and has since expanded to include churches in several countries. His church, Action Chapel International, is one of the largest and most influential in Ghana, with a global network of believers. His boldness in addressing social, political, and spiritual issues has made him a force to be reckoned with in the religious world. With millions tuning in to his sermons through various media platforms, his reach extends far beyond the walls of his church. Williams' presence in global Christian leadership has positioned him as a key player in shaping the faith landscape not just in Ghana, but worldwide. However, the level of protection that surrounds Williams underscores the risks that come with his high-profile status. His security detail is akin to that of a head of state. Every public appearance he makes is accompanied by a team of well-trained bodyguards, armored vehicles, and police escorts. Whether attending church services, private meetings, or international conferences, Williams is always shielded by a formidable security presence. This extensive protection is not simply a matter of luxury, it is a necessity born out of the many challenges and threats that come with his elevated position. The reasons for this level of security are multifaceted. For one, Williams has become a target for those who oppose his outspoken views on politics and religion. As an influential figure who often speaks out against government policies, corruption, and other societal issues, he has earned both admiration and significant criticism. His ministry's influence has sometimes caused friction with political and religious leaders, making him a controversial figure in certain circles. His public stances on matters such as social justice, governance, and religious freedom have led to tensions drawing both praise from supporters and scorn from detractors. These conflicts have at times resulted in threats to his personal safety, highlighting the need for a strong security presence. In addition to the political controversies, Williams's wealth and lifestyle contribute to the need for high-level protection. His ministry has allowed him to amass significant wealth with properties, luxury cars, and international business interests. While his supporters view his success as a divine reward for his faithfulness and dedication to the ministry, his critics often question the source of his wealth and the opulent lifestyle he leads. This combination of spiritual power, financial prosperity, and global influence has made Williams a target for those who may seek to undermine or harm him. Beyond his personal safety, Williams's security also serves to protect the integrity of his ministry. Large gatherings and international events hosted by Action Chapel International often attract thousands of attendees, and managing such large crowds can be a challenge. His security team is responsible not only for ensuring his safety, but also for maintaining order and ensuring that no disruptions occur during his events. This careful management of public events is a testament to Williams' commitment to providing a peaceful and organized environment for his followers, while also safeguarding the reputation of his ministry. Nicholas Duncan Williams's story is a compelling example of how faith, influence, and security intersect in the modern world. As a leader whose voice is heard across continents and whose ministry has shaped the spiritual lives of millions, his protection is a necessary part of his global outreach. His lifestyle, marked by success and prosperity, coupled with the controversies he faces, means that he must operate within a heightened security environment. Yet despite the challenges, Williams remains a powerful figure in global Christianity, and his protection serves as a reminder of the stakes involved in leading at such a high level. His life illustrates the reality that with great influence comes great responsibility. And in his case, that responsibility includes ensuring his safety and the continued success of his ministry. Mensa Otabil. Mensa Otabil. The founder of the International Central Gospel Church (ICGC) in Ghana, is one of the most respected and influential Christian leaders in Africa and beyond. Renowned for his powerful teachings on prosperity, leadership, and personal growth, Otabil has built a worldwide following that spans continents. As a pastor, author, and speaker, he has become a key figure in both the religious and public sectors, drawing attention not only for his spiritual insights, but also for his role in shaping the socio-political landscape of Ghana and beyond. Founded in 1984, ICGC has grown into one of the largest churches in Ghana, with branches across the globe. The church's motto, "We are blessed to be a blessing," is a reflection of Otabil's message of empowerment, success, and the importance of personal transformation. His sermons often focus on how individuals can improve their lives through faith, discipline, and vision. Through his ministry, untouchable has impacted countless lives, providing guidance and encouragement to people from all walks of life. His outreach extends beyond the pulpit, as he has been involved in various educational and charitable initiatives, including the establishment of the Central University College, which has become one of Ghana's leading private universities. Despite his humble beginnings, untouchable's global influence has positioned him as a figure of power, both spiritually and politically. His ability to navigate complex issues from personal development to national governance has earned him the respect of many, including political leaders, business magnates, and celebrities. With such widespread influence, untouchable's life is under constant public scrutiny, and he faces the challenges that come with being a prominent figure. His influence has not only brought him immense admiration, but also significant opposition, leading to the need for serious protection. The security surrounding untouchable is a testament to the weight of his influence and the potential risks that come with his high profile. Wherever he goes, untouchable is protected by an extensive security detail, often including armed bodyguards, armored vehicles, and police escorts. The level of protection afforded to him is comparable to that of political leaders with highly trained professionals, ensuring his safety during public events, conferences, and travel. Given the high number of attendees at his gatherings and the global reach of his ministry, the need for tight security is not just about personal safety, but also about managing the crowds and ensuring that his events run smoothly without incidents. Untouchable's public positions, especially his views on politics, social issues, and governance, have sometimes sparked controversy, making his protection even more crucial. His outspoken stances on matters affecting Ghana and the African continent, as well as his advocacy for social justice and religious freedom, have placed him in a position where his words carry significant weight. These powerful statements have occasionally led to opposition from various political and social groups, some of whom have questioned his authority or disagreed with his views. With such a high-profile persona, it is not surprising that untouchable has faced threats over the years, whether from disgruntled individuals or groups opposed to his influence. Additionally, untouchable's success and lifestyle, which includes a series of luxurious properties, private vehicles, and international business dealings, contribute to the need for extensive security. While his supporters view his success as a sign of divine blessing, his critics often raise questions about the sources of his wealth. This division further amplifies the need for a heightened security presence, as his life and ministry are subject to intense scrutiny from both admirers and detractors. In addition to the physical threats, the logistical aspects of managing large events with thousands of attendees require careful coordination. untouchable's security team plays a crucial role in maintaining order during his public appearances, ensuring that the crowds do not become overwhelming and that his messages are delivered without disruption. The presence of a strong security team also reflects untouchable's commitment to providing a safe environment for his congregation, protecting not only himself, but also the integrity of his ministry. Mensa untouchable's life and ministry serve as an example of how faith, influence, and security intersect in today's world. As a pastor with significant global impact, his protection is a necessary part of ensuring his continued leadership and ability to navigate the challenges that come with being a spiritual and public figure. His security measures, which resemble those of political leaders, demonstrate the high stakes involved in leading a large and influential ministry. untouchable's ability to balance his spiritual duties with the practical realities of personal safety is a reflection of the modern-day challenges faced by leaders who have transcended the role of a pastor and become symbols of power and influence. Dag Heward-Mills. Dag Heward-Mills is one of the most prominent and influential pastors in Africa, known for his remarkable leadership teachings and global reach. As the founder of Lighthouse Chapel International, a network of churches with branches across the world, Heward-Mills has established himself as a major figure in the global Christian community. His ministry, known for its large gatherings, impactful teachings, and missionary work, has transformed countless lives, making him a spiritual leader who holds immense influence both within the religious sphere and beyond. Heward-Mills' rise to prominence began in the early 1980s when he founded Lighthouse Chapel International in Ghana. Since then, his church has grown into one of the largest and most influential in the country, with a presence in multiple continents including North America, Europe, and Africa. His ministry's core message of soul-winning leadership and church planting has resonated with millions, making his reach extensive and his impact profound. He has also written numerous books on leadership and ministry, which have been widely distributed, adding to his reputation as a teacher and mentor to many aspiring leaders. The combination of his extensive influence, leadership, and high-profile position has made Heward Mills a target for both admiration and criticism. His powerful messages, which often challenge the status quo and call for spiritual awakening, have drawn both passionate supporters and detractors. His outspoken approach to issues of faith, the church, and the role of leaders in society has made him a polarizing figure, attracting both praise from his followers and controversy from his critics. Given the size and scope of his influence, these dynamics make him a figure who requires substantial protection. The security surrounding Dag Heward Mills is a direct reflection of the level of influence he wields. His protection is of a presidential caliber, with a team of highly trained bodyguards and armed personnel ensuring his safety during his public appearances, travels, and events. Whenever he is in public, whether at church services, conferences, or international speaking engagements, his security team is always by his side, guarding him from any potential threats. The high level of security is necessary, given the immense crowds that attend his events and the possible risks associated with his outspoken views on both religious and societal matters. Heward Mills Church Lighthouse Chapel International regularly holds large-scale conferences and conventions, drawing tens of thousands of attendees. Managing such massive crowds while ensuring order and security is no small task. His protection detail is not only designed to shield him from harm, but also to maintain the safety and well-being of the attendees at these events. The size and scale of his gatherings, which often involve both local and international participants, require meticulous coordination to ensure that everything runs smoothly without incident. The need for such protection is compounded by the many challenges and risks that come with being a high-profile religious leader. Dag Heward Mills' teachings and public stances on various issues often put him at odds with others, whether they be political figures, critics of his ministry, or other religious leaders. His willingness to speak out on matters such as government policies, social issues, and the role of the church in contemporary society has made him a figure of both admiration and controversy. Over the years, there have been threats against his life, underscoring the importance of the security measures in place to protect him. Beyond the risks posed by public scrutiny and opposition, the wealth and lifestyle that accompany his status also contribute to the need for heightened security. As a prominent leader, Dag Heward Mills enjoys a level of financial success that includes luxurious homes, travel arrangements, and personal assets that necessitate constant protection. While his followers view his prosperity as a sign of divine favor, critics often question the nature of his wealth and the lavish lifestyle that it supports. This division further reinforces the necessity for extensive security measures to protect him from both physical threats and public backlash. In addition to his personal safety, the protection of his ministry's reputation is also critical. As a leader of a large and influential movement, Heward Mills carries the responsibility of ensuring the continued success and integrity of his church. His security personnel not only safeguard his personal well-being, but also manage the public image of his ministry, ensuring that nothing disrupts the message he seeks to deliver. Dag Heward Mills' life and ministry serve as a powerful reminder of the realities of leading on a global scale. With great influence comes great responsibility, and for leaders like him, personal security is an essential part of maintaining that influence. His story illustrates how faith and power can intersect, and how high-profile religious figures must navigate the complexities of fame, leadership, and personal safety. David Oyedepo. David Oyedepo, the founder of the Winners Chapel in Nigeria, is one of the most influential and powerful pastors in the world today. Renowned for his teaching on prosperity, faith, and success, Oyedepo has built a massive spiritual empire that spans across continents. His ministry, which includes the Living Faith Church worldwide, has grown to become one of the largest in the world, attracting millions of followers. With his immense influence both spiritually and in the broader society, Oyedepo commands not only respect, but also substantial protection. Founded in 1981, Winners Chapel has become a beacon of faith, prosperity, and success, making Oyedepo one of the most recognized Christian leaders globally. The church's teachings, which emphasize prosperity, faith, and the importance of personal transformation, have drawn millions of followers, especially in Nigeria, where Oyedepo's messages have shaped the lives of many. In addition to his pastoral work, Oyedepo is a prolific author, speaker, and founder of Covenant University, one of the top universities in Nigeria. His role as an educator, businessman, and spiritual leader has elevated his status, making him a key figure not just in the religious sector, but also in business and politics. However, with great power comes great responsibility, and Oyedepo's life and ministry have placed him at the center of both admiration and criticism. As a leader with a voice that reaches millions, his words and actions have often been scrutinized, and his views on politics, wealth, and governance have sparked public debate. While many view him as a voice of spiritual enlightenment, others criticize his lavish lifestyle and teachings on prosperity, leading to calls for greater accountability. These dynamics, along with the size of his congregation, have made his security a major concern. Oyedepo's protection reflects his high-profile position. His security is extensive, with armed bodyguards, armored vehicles, and police escorts regularly accompanying him during public appearances. His protection detail is comparable to that of a political leader given his global influence and the many risks that come with his fame. The level of protection is not simply a matter of luxury. It is essential for ensuring Oyedepo's safety amid the controversies that often surround his ministry. The reasons for such high-level security are clear. First, Oyedepo's prominence has made him a target for both admirers and critics. His church attracts large numbers of people to its services and events, making it a hub of religious activity that draws attention from various quarters. The sheer size of his congregation, combined with his outspoken views on issues like wealth, political systems, and societal structures, places him at the center of a great deal of public scrutiny. This scrutiny, paired with the ideological and political differences that arise from his teachings, has led to threats against his life on several occasions. In addition to the public opposition, Oyedepo's lifestyle has also contributed to the need for heightened security. As one of the wealthiest pastors in Africa, his financial success is visible to all with his luxurious homes, private jets, and expensive vehicles. While his followers view this as a sign of divine blessing, critics often question the sources of his wealth and the extravagant nature of his living. The public perception of his wealth, combined with the powerful position he holds, has led to an increase in the risks he faces. His success and high profile make him a potential target for both physical and financial threats. Beyond personal safety, Oyedepo's security is also crucial to maintaining the integrity of his ministry. The scale of his ministry, spanning not only Nigeria, but also branches in various countries, demands careful planning and coordination to ensure that his events and appearances are safe for all attendees. With large congregations and events that attract tens of thousands, his security team must be prepared to handle crowd control, mitigate risks, and ensure a smooth and secure environment for the millions who follow him. These precautions are necessary not only for protecting Oyedepo, but also for safeguarding the well-being of the church's global congregation. David Oyedepo's journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most influential spiritual figures in the world is a testament to the power of faith, vision, and leadership. His protection detail, which includes armed bodyguards and sophisticated security systems, is an integral part of his ability to lead his massive congregation and continue his work on the global stage. His story illustrates the complex intersection of faith, power, and security in today's world. As one of the most protected pastors on the planet, Oyedepo's life serves as a reminder of the profound impact faith leaders can have and the necessary steps they must take to maintain their safety in the face of their immense influence. Isaac Owusu Bempah. Isaac Owusu Bempah is one of the most well-known and influential pastors in Ghana, celebrated for his prophetic ministry and outspoken views on both religious and political matters. As the founder of the Glorious Word Power Ministries International, Bempah has built a reputation as a man of faith who believes in delivering bold messages that challenge societal norms and government policies. His ministry, which has drawn large followings both in Ghana and abroad, has made him a prominent figure in African Christianity. Bempah's rise to prominence began with his powerful prophecies and public declarations, often making predictions that have drawn both adoration and controversy. His outspoken nature, combined with his claims of supernatural insight into national and global events, has gained him a loyal following. Many of his supporters view him as a true prophet of God, one whose words can bring divine intervention. However, his critics often challenge his prophecies and accuse him of sensationalism, questioning the legitimacy of his messages. Despite the criticism, Bempah's influence continues to grow, attracting thousands to his services and events. Due to his high-profile status, Isaac Owusu Bempah is no stranger to threats, both physical and ideological. His outspoken views on politics, religion, and social issues have frequently put him at odds with government officials, political leaders, and other religious figures. His willingness to speak out on controversial issues, especially his comments on Ghanaian politics and societal trends, has sparked significant debate and even public protests. These confrontations have led to public tension, with some seeing him as a champion for truth and others as a divisive figure who stirs unrest. The risks associated with his ministry have made Bempah's protection a top priority. His security arrangements go far beyond typical measures taken for religious leaders, resembling that of political figures. Wherever Bempah goes, he is accompanied by a large security detail made up of highly trained bodyguards, armed escorts, and at times police protection. His security team ensures that he remains safe during public events, church services, and even private gatherings. Given the intensity of his influence and the controversies that frequently surround him, this extensive protection is seen as a necessity. One of the key reasons for the heavy security is the large-scale events that Bempah regularly holds. His church services often attract thousands of people, making crowd control an essential aspect of his security strategy. During these services, the size of the crowd and the fervor of the attendees require constant vigilance to ensure that everything proceeds without incident. His bodyguards and security personnel are trained to handle both potential disruptions and threats from hostile groups, ensuring that Bempah's safety and the safety of his congregation are always a priority. In addition to the potential threats posed by opposition groups, Bempah's personal wealth and lifestyle contribute to the need for constant protection. As a prominent pastor, he enjoys a level of financial success that is visible to all. His lavish lifestyle, which includes luxury cars, expensive homes, and private jets, has drawn both admiration and criticism. While his supporters view his success as evidence of God's favor, his detractors often question how such wealth is acquired within a ministry focused on spiritual matters. This public division has led to increased risks, as his wealth and power make him a more attractive target for those seeking to undermine him. Bempah's home and church are both heavily guarded with advanced surveillance systems, gated entrances, and 24/7 security teams on standby. These measures are designed to ensure that no unauthorized individuals can access his personal property or interfere with the operations of his ministry. The extensive security detail reflects the dangers that come with being such a highly visible figure in Ghana, where his teachings and actions often lead to public attention and controversy. Despite the criticisms and challenges that Isaac Owusu Bempah faces, his ministry continues to thrive, with his influence remaining strong within Ghana and across the African continent. His security detail serves as a reminder of the high stakes involved in leading a powerful, controversial, and high-profile ministry in today's world. For Bempah, the need for such protection is a testament to the power and impact he holds as a leader in both the spiritual and public realms. His story underscores the complex intersection of faith, fame, and security in a world where influence often attracts both devotion and opposition. Hubert Angel. Hubert Angel, a British Zimbabwean preacher and founder of Spirit Embassy, is one of the most recognized and influential spiritual leaders in contemporary Christianity. Known for his powerful prophetic ministry, Angel has built a global following with a message that combines faith, prosperity, and success. His church Spirit Embassy attracts thousands of believers from all over the world, while his teachings on wealth healing and personal transformation have made him a beacon for those seeking spiritual guidance. Despite the controversies that often surround his bold prophecies and lifestyle, Angel remains a figure of immense influence. Angel's rise to fame in the religious world has been marked by his claims of supernatural abilities, particularly his capacity to predict future events and perform miracles. His ministry promotes the belief that God's blessings include financial prosperity, healing, and success in all areas of life. This message of divine favor, coupled with his extravagant lifestyle, has made him a polarizing figure. While many view him as a genuine man of God, others criticize his teachings as being overly focused on material wealth and prosperity, leading to a division between supporters and detractors. As a high-profile leader, Hubert Angel's security measures are nothing short of presidential. His wealth, fame, and controversial prophecies have made him a target for both admiration and opposition. To ensure his safety, Angel is constantly accompanied by an elite security team, often consisting of armed bodyguards and trained security personnel. Whether he is traveling to international speaking engagements, hosting large services, or attending public events, Angel's protection is always a priority. His security team is highly visible, ensuring that his every movement is carefully guarded. Angel's protection is a reflection of the risks he faces as one of the most influential religious figures today. His ministry draws massive crowds, and his events often involve thousands of attendees, creating the potential for disruption or even violence. To manage the enormous crowds and maintain order, Angel's security team plays a crucial role in ensuring that all gatherings are safe for both him and his followers. Their presence is a constant reminder of the scale of his influence and the challenges of managing a global ministry. Furthermore, Angel's lifestyle has added another layer to the necessity of high-level protection. His wealth is widely known, with multiple properties, luxury cars, and private jets. While his supporters view his material success as a sign of God's favor, critics argue that such wealth undermines the spiritual message he promotes. This division has led to increased scrutiny, making Angel a more visible target for those who seek to undermine or challenge his credibility. His security detail, therefore, is not only essential for his personal safety, but also a necessary measure to protect his reputation and the integrity of his ministry. In addition to personal protection, Angel's ministry operates from highly secured compounds complete with surveillance systems, access control, and a team dedicated to monitoring any potential threats. These precautions ensure that he can continue to lead his global ministry without fear of interference or harm. Angel's global influence, particularly in countries like Zimbabwe, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, has placed him in the international spotlight, increasing both his reach and the risks associated with his public presence. Hubert Angel's story is one of faith, influence, and power qualities that come with significant responsibility and risk. His protection, on a level seen only for world leaders, is an integral part of his ability to continue his ministry and maintain his position at the forefront of the global Christian community. The combination of his supernatural claims, extravagant lifestyle, and global influence makes Hubert Angel a figure whose safety and privacy must be closely guarded. His life serves as a testament to the complexities of modern-day religious leadership, where power and influence often bring both great opportunity and great danger. In today's world, some pastors live a life that rivals world leaders, surrounded by high-level protection, luxury, and influence. From armed security teams to armored vehicles, these leaders command a level of safety and privilege that's unmatched. But is this level of protection truly necessary, or does it reflect something deeper about the intersection of faith, fame, and power? As we explore the lives of these pastors, we must ask, does the protection they receive align with their mission, Or does it reveal a more complex narrative about the price of influence? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence.